short video social media platform TikTok has suspended its service in the United States late Tuesday night. Earlier, TikTok notified users in the United States that due to the official ban in the United States, TikTok will temporarily stop the service of users. The United States has enacted a law banning TikTok, which means you can't use TikTok for the time being. President-elect Trump has said he will work with us on a solution to restore TikTok when he takes office. In addition, TikTok has been removed from the Google App Store in the United States, and the TikTok US website is no longer able to display video content. TikTok ban is the so-called Protection of National Security banner. Biden signed a sell or ban bill passed by Congress on April the 24th last year, requiring TikTok's parent company ByteDance to sell TikTok to non-Chinese enterprises before January the 19th, 2025, or the app will be banned in the United States. On the 17th of this month, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that TikTok's sell it or ban it law was not unconstitutional. This means that the Supreme Court allowed the law to take effect as originally planned on the 19th. After the Supreme Court decision, the Biden administration issued a statement saying, given the timing, this administration recognizes that the responsibility for action to implement this law will fall only to the next administration. In response, TikTok said on the evening of the 17th that unless the Biden administration makes a clear statement of non-accountability to the U.S. Internet service provider, the platform will be forced to shut down on the 19th local time. A week ago, downloads of RedNote surged to the top of the free app list on the U.S. App Store. On January the 14th, Chinese netizens woke up to find that the Little Red Book had been branded TikTok Refugee in large numbers. The tag and IP address are displayed as English posts in the United States. The topic of TikTok refugee influx into Little Red Book has become a hot search. As of press time, the entry of TikTok refugee in Little Red Book has been viewed more than 64 million times and discussed 1.8 million times. Overnight, the Little Red Book came to a lot of American IP who sent English notes. 3 steps a foreigner is not an exaggeration. The notes, posted in English or Chinese with obvious translation, express a desire to make friends with Chinese people, learn Chinese and seek attention. In the comments section, Chinese and American netizens mostly exchanged memes, shared pets, played memes, and even asked each other for Chinese, English homework and math questions. In the face of fierce traffic, many users have pointed out that the small red book urgently needs to accelerate the online translation function, and the audit of English content is also facing a test. And coincidentally, at the beginning of this month, RedNote revamped its video interface, and the like, favorite, and comment buttons in the lower right corner of the interface were moved to the right vertical row, similar to Douyin. The TikTok of Zyard book has accidentally hit the habits of this wave of TikTok users. In just 3 days, RedNote's translation function has been developed, and netizens from different countries and regions can already communicate across languages. In fact, the reason why American netizens choose RedNote is actually a protest against the U.S. government, in order to express their dissatisfaction with the TikTok ban. Since we are worried about our personal data being taken by the Chinese, then we will personally present these data. Because TikTok requires a domestic mobile phone number to register, RedNote accidentally captured this batch of TikTok users before the download of Zyard book reached the top. Another overseas graphic application, Lemonade of ByteDance, has remained the first download of Google and App Store for nearly 2 days. The influx of overseas users of RedNote has brought huge opportunities for it, including the diversification of content ecology, the enhancement of brand value, and the expansion of user scale. However, this also presents technical and operational challenges, and the Chinese government is supportive of such cultural exchanges. The spokesperson of the Chinese Foreign Ministry once pointed out that since the establishment of diplomatic ties between China and the United States more than 40 years ago, people-to-people exchanges have always been an inexhaustible driving force for the development of China-US relations. The Little Red Book provides a platform for the ordinary people of China and the United States to communicate, and this form of cultural exchange has been affirmed by the government. But it also requires Zyard book to comply with relevant laws and regulations in the process of internationalization to ensure the healthy development of the platform. And TikTok is likely to resume service after Trump takes office. US President-elect Donald Trump said in an interview on Wednesday that he would probably give short video social media platform TikTok a 90-day grace period on the day he takes office on Tuesday to temporarily avoid a ban in the United States. Trump said that while no final decision had been made, he was considering a 90-day delay in the deadline for TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, to sell TikTok to a non-Chinese company. He said it was an option under consideration and that a 90-day extension is the most likely because it is appropriate. If he decides to do so, he will announce it on the day he takes office on May the 20th. Mr. Trump will be sworn in on the 20th of January. He had previously urged the Supreme Court to put the ban on hold so he could reach a negotiated solution after taking office. After the Supreme Court's ruling on the 17th, Trump responded on social media, "He will make a decision in the near future, and I must have time to review the situation." TikTok CEO ZZ Joe made a video speech through TikTok on January the 17th, saying that he would do his best to ensure that the TikTok platform continued to prosper in the future, and thanked Trump for his support. TikTok is also actively communicating with the U.S. government to find a way to operate legally.